So today we're headed to the northern tip of Anclote Island. I got all my gear. We're gonna do some camping overnight, try to do some shark fishing overnight, and just camp, cook, fish, and see what we can do. Have a good time. So right now I'm about 3/4 of the way to the island. It's about a 2-mile paddle to the south tip from my launch point, and then it's going to be about 3 miles north to the north tip of it, where there's a channel that drops off to about 30-40 feet, and the current just rips through that area, and it's called Shark Alley. So we're going to try to see if we can catch some sharks. We got about probably another 20 minutes till we make landfall, and then about 45 minutes to an hour north to the north tip. So we've made it to island side. We have about 2.5 mile paddle north to the tip. I'm dragging a mullet behind me. Gonna do some evening shark fishing, see if we can catch anything. Well, we made it, but it wasn't easy, and we also didn't make it where we were supposed to. So we were like a couple miles from the north tip. Sun started setting rapidly, and so we're like, oh, well, great. So now we just gotta find anywhere to sleep. So we're paddling along the inlet, spot after spot. Oh, maybe this will work. Nope, too much water. Oh, the tide's gonna rise and flood us out in the morning. Oh, this spot might work. Oh, just muddy sand. And so here we are. We're gonna set up camp, cook some dinner, try to do some night fishing. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to fish for any sharks, but we're just gonna make the best of it, and then update you when we're cooking. Okay, can you get me a gallon of water?
Water? What do you need the water for?
To add for the seasoning. But yeah, I was just gonna cut these like one more time, but that is kind of small.
No.
Wow. Wow. Oh, look at chef's kiss.
First attempt at catching some sharks didn't work out, so I decided to return the following week and try again.
Alright, well, this is shark fishing attempt number 2. We just made landfall on the northern side of the island. Seas were definitely a bit rougher today than they were last week, with swells of about a foot, which doesn't initially sound like a lot, but when you're only sitting 8 to 10 inches above the surface of the water, I was taking on a lot of water. So that kind of sucked, but there's only so much you can do. So we're gonna set up camp, try to get some lines in the water and make the best of it. So, we're cooking up. As soon as I get this finished cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start fishing for some bait fish. See if we can catch any of those. If not, I do have some finger mullet here So yeah, so finish cooking, try to catch some bait fish, get some lines out in the water, see if we can catch some sharks.
I got my camp set up, my lines in the water, and I started to wait.
Alright, so we're hooking up our first bait. Gonna try to see if we can catch some sharks. Now we wait. Alright, so I've officially used 2 of my 12 finger mullet. And gotten absolutely nothing. And every time I reel it in, the fish is gone, and I've got nothing but seaweed on the weight and the hook. So I guess I'm gonna try to like hook it a different way or something. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I've been hooking it through the side of the fish like this. And so now I think I'm gonna try to hook it through like underneath the chin. Try not to hook myself. All right, so we've got it hooked like that. I'm thinking I'm gonna grab a knife and make a couple of cuts into it. Maybe that's enough blood, I'm not really sure. We're gonna see. We're gonna cast this one out, and then the next one, if this gets nothing, if the same results as the last 2, I'm gonna go ahead and put some cuts into it and see if that makes a difference. Now we wait. So yeah, that's mullet number 3 with a different method and still nothing. So I'm gonna try that again under the chin. I'm gonna put some cuts in it and hope it doesn't come off. I don't really know what's going on here, but that's where we're at. All right, so once again, gonna try under the jaw. See if that is any better than through the side, because that's what we were doing. So that's where we're at with it. Now we're gonna go ahead and make some cuts into the body, see if that helps. I'm curious. So I cast out, and I'm gonna go ahead and reel it back in real quick just to see if the fish came off the hook, because I'm curious if that's the problem. Well, we still got a fish, so it's not coming off the hook. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and cast that back out and see if we can get anything. So I cast out the cut up mullet, and I'm just over there testing the line, waiting. And I'm hearing something going on behind me. And initially I ignored it. And when I heard it the second time, I decided to go ahead and, take my flashlight, check it out. And 2 raccoons are over here, like, trying to take my food. They're scavenging stuff in my camp, and I have to, literally, I yell at them, and I'm like running over, yelling at them. They don't care, they don't care. And I get here, And so there's like a tree stump, right? I've got some of my camp stuff set up on a tree stump. And there's a bag of food. It's got like some ramen, it's got a banana, and some like mashed potatoes that you just add to boiling water. And so one's got the bag in its paws, and I'm literally standing probably like from here to the camera, yelling at it, and it doesn't care. And I take my phone on the selfie stick, and I literally have to swing at the goddamn raccoon for it to fucking take off. I'm like, I'm not losing my breakfast. This is fucking crazy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a line test on the one that we cut up, see if there's anything. Well, there it is. I'm not really sure what's going on. This is starting to get pretty disappointing. I'm thinking I'm gonna cast out maybe a few more, try a couple different things, and then if that doesn't work, try to maybe catch some live bait fish. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna see what happens. All right, this is cast number 4. I'm gonna go ahead and try and reel this one back in and cast it out, reel it in, cast it out, you know, just to change things up. Well, we still got a fish. This is cast number 2. That was a bad one. We're gonna try that again. We won't count that. All right, well that was about 4 or 5 casts and there's still a fish. So now I'm even more confused as to I don't know why when I cast out a whole fish and leave it and reel it back in, it's gone with no action on the line, but I throw out and reel this guy in 100 times and it's fine. So I'm gonna throw it out there and we'll see what happens.
Good morning. So, the events of shark fishing were a bust. This is my second time trying to come out here and do this. And, I'm good. I think I'm good. This shit kind of sucks. Not the events of the camping or the kayaking, but missing out on the main event. You know, like literally coming out here for a sole purpose and then it just not working out. So, yeah, just gonna eat some breakfast, pack up camp, and get out of here. So, see you in the next one.